Away, 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 away. Welcome to What Are the Odds of Football? I am Anika, aka Buanika, and I've got my co-host here, BK. BK, what's up, dog?
What's good? What's good? What's happening?
Yeah. It's that time.
Oh yes, oh yes, oh yes.
We welcome back a guest, Zanga. Must be sad, must be happy. I don't know. Zanga, how are you?
Hello, guys. I'm not okay.
All right. And also returning is Pretty. Pretty, what's up?
Nothing much, Anik. I'm just happy for Chelsea fans. So happy.
All right.
You hate us.
Then we have got a new guest, of course, Jabs. Jabs, introduce yourself to the people and tell them what team you support.
Hi people, my name is Njabulo. I support the one and only Manchester United and Real Madrid. Yeah.
Okay.
Those are the two.
I'm seeing a trend. Here. Must be Ronaldo. All right. So let's jump straight into it, man. Let's react to UEFA Champions League, and let's talk about the first game, or one of the first game, which was Dynamo Zagreb versus Chelsea. Chelsea lost that one. Zanga, was this second fair?
I don't think it was fair. I'm not sure what are the rules of sacking a manager. Maybe you are given. Maybe there's a criteria that you have to follow, and if you don't get to what was put out there for you to reach, and then you get sacked. I'm not really sure about the mechanics of how it works, but I think it was just unfair. If they just give us the reason why, then okay, we'll understand maybe. But now it doesn't make sense. That's why I don't know what to say about it. It doesn't make any sense. It was so fast.
BK, was this second fair?
No, it wasn't. It wasn't. 6 games into the new season, they're not that far off from the top. No one is really having a good season. Even City, I don't think they hit the strides that they normally hit. Arsenal was the only team performing very well until they lost. So they're not far off. First game of Champions League. But I think when you look at their football as of late, it's been, I'm sorry to say, a bit boring. So maybe the owners saw something there and felt the football doesn't really represent where they want to go as a football club. Maybe that could have been the reason why so early, and they wanted to get in a new manager as quickly as possible before things get even worse, to limit the damage that they feel has already been done.
All right, Njabulo, talk to me, man. How did this happen? Tuchel comes in 6 months, wins the Champions League, wins the FIFA Club World Cup, starts the new season last year, almost unbeaten for a very long time, conceding about 3 goals in maybe 10 games, doing well in the Champions League. How did this happen, man?
Honestly, I've seen the inconsistency in Chelsea. Like, they do not perform the same. They're not consistent. I don't know if it's the lack of defense, because like when you watch their matches, you can see that they know how to attack, but then throughout the game they lose morale. Like, especially when a goal is conceded. That's when they concede a goal. That's when they start to slack off, which is just sad.
Yeah, Pretty. How did this happen, man?
I don't know. I feel like the owner of the team didn't have too much faith on the coach. Actually, for me, you can't sack a coach after. It's not like he lost all of his games in the Premier League. It's not like he didn't win or draw some of the matches which are important. Just because of one game of the Premier League, of the UEFA Champions League, now is gone. The guy has won the UEFA Champions League way before with you guys. Now you're bringing someone who hasn't won those kind of trophies. You understand? So for me, hopefully, he is not fooled by the English media. He knows what he's doing. You understand? So, but let's wait and see. Maybe they're gonna do better because most of the teams, whenever they switch coaches, they do better. So hopefully they will do better, and I wish them like to do better.
All right. Pretty rate Tuchel for me.
Sounds genuine.
Pretty
You were saying?
rate Tuchel for me out of 10.
Out of 10. Okay.
Yeah.
These the stats which I have of him. The first 50 games, he considered only 23 goals. The other 50 games, he considered 54 goals. So for me, it wasn't that bad. He had his moments, but for me, he's not one of the best coaches in the world. He was hyper. You understand? For me, it was just a hyper for him because already Chelsea were through at the Champions League. All the hard work was done. You understand? When he came to win the Champions League, for me, you understand? And this season, he was given each and every cent. He was given the budget and he overspent more than any team in the Premier League. So how come are you losing while you are given the players which you want? He was given the role of get whoever you want, whenever you want. But then, it didn't work out for him.
All right, then out of 10?
Yeah. 9.
You are rating him a 9 out of 10.
First 50 games. The second 50 games, it was 2.
Let's rate him with the coaches out there.
Overall. The coaching part, I'll give him 3. I won't lie. He's not the best coach in the world for me. 3. Overall 3.
All right. So what would Pep be?
Pep, it's like Jose. They're at their own league. It's 9 out of 9. That counts, but they know what they're doing. Klopp for me is a scammer also. So he didn't do much in Borussia Dortmund. He won one UEFA Champions League in Liverpool. For me, it's a 5 out of 10.
Okay, and 4-time Champions League winner, Carlo?
Carlo is the mastermind. For me, it's one of with Jose there. I'll give him 8 out of 10.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sanga, Tuchel out of 10.
She's muted.
She's still muted. All right, yes. Japs, do you want to take that one?
Okay. I had gone out. I was looking for the meeting. Okay, Tuchel out of 10 compared to every coach, like all the coaches in the EPL.
Yeah.
If I say the number that I want to see, Peter's gonna say Okay, yeah, he's right. He's not the best of the best. He's good. He's not like Pep, obvious. So I would give him a 4.
Okay.
I would give him a 4 because he can do better, not just anywhere else, but also not just at Chelsea, but everywhere else. He can do better, but he's just not there. He's here, but so far, but so close, but so far away. I don't know if I'm making any sense. 4 out of 10 for me, Shem, and Damtanda. He's done well most of the times, but
all right. I saw BK shaking his head a bit. BK, I want you to give Tuchel a rating and also give Pochettino a rating.
The way he was shaking his head.
So you're gonna give Tuchel a rating and Pochettino a rating.
Tuchel rating, Pochettino rating. I would give, for the sake of this argument, I'll give Tuchel a 7 and
Okay.
Poch a 6.
Okay. I would also like to go
PJ.
back to Zanga. Wait. I'll go back to Zanga and Preach. They gave him a 3 and a 4. So what does it make Lampard?
Okay, for me, where he went wrong, ne?
Mhm.
Defensive football doesn't work in England, Anika. We have seen that. You
Mourinho,
understand?
Conte,
Yes. It's not working also for Tottenham at the moment.
how?
You understand? It's not, Anika. It's not. Be honest. Tottenham can play much better. They can be a
Yeah,
much better team
but
with
they're
the
getting the
squad which they
results.
have. But not the manner how they want to get the results.
What do you mean how they want to? I get it. The how they want to is up to the
Tottenham,
coach.
Anika, Tottenham, it was under Pochettino. Tottenham was a team which scores. Whenever they lose, they lose. Whenever they score, they score. You understand? His
Okay.
football doesn't fit Harry Kane for me. You understand?
All
It,
right.
it doesn't. Yes, it doesn't. That's not how we play football. But for me, to end the argument, for Lampard is not a coach, he's a player. He can do better as an assistant coach than a head coach.
Okay, rating. You give him a rating. Give him a rating as a coach. He's a coach.
2 out of 10.
Yeah. All right. Jabs, I'll give you the last option. Tuchel out of 10, man.
I'd give him a 5.
Okay. There's so many mixed emotions here. So many mixed emotions. Anyways, Jabs, just back to you. So my next question was, who's going to replace him? But we are seeing Potter from Brighton. Tell me, how sad is this for Brighton, and is Potter ready for this job?
I don't think he knows what he's getting into. Chelsea is a team that can really break your heart, you know. Literally, I've seen the fans cry more than Manchester United fans, actually. And I'm one of them. And for Brighton, it's a serious loss because like they've been doing good, actually. Yeah, like they've actually surprised many of us. They scared some of us, actually. I've seen the way they are playing, and yeah, it's very sneaky, Marayo.
Yeah, there. Zanga, last week you said we should worry about Brighton getting into the top 4. So now that Potter is gone, are you changing your mind? And is this a good signing for Chelsea? Did she?
She's muted.
No,
again.
I don't think it's a. Yes, Anik, I don't know what to say. I don't know how they choose these managers. Why him? Why was he even top, like shortlisted him? Like he doesn't
But you
have
said-
anything.
But you said Brighton for top 4.
Yes. Brighton is there, ne? But Asas Bana, it's just the beginning of the season. We don't know how well they were going to do the whole season. But just let's scratch out Brighton. Him as an individual, him as a coach. Like how? I don't understand. Like I'm so confused. I'm so confused, guys. I have a lot of questions. Why him?
Yeah.
If you would look at his stats, just look at just look at what he has accomplished and what he has not accomplished, and like, akukondo.
But I mean, Tuchel
Anika,
had not accomplished much before Chelsea. Yeah, so almost the same thing. He just got to a Champions League final before he came to Chelsea.
How long has this man been a coach for Brighton?
Is it not 3 or 2 seasons?
3 years.
Season. Yeah.
And then compare that to Tuchel. Yena ufike ngexesha ngakanani and wase wafika Champions League.
All right,
Exactly.
but then But then the Champions League was given to him in a platter. Chelsea were already on the semi-finals or not quarterfinals.
Guys.
I'm telling you, even me, if I was the coach of Chelsea, I would have won the Champions League.
You would have just played counter. That's it.
Yeah, just play counter. That's it. I will win the Champions League. But for me, I feel like his appointment, it's what you call the English media scam. Understand?
Yeah.
For me. Yeah.
Okay.
For me, that's how I feel about it. That's it.
All right.
I just feel like it's just a recipe for disaster. Someone wants to see Chelsea down and out, and that is why I tell let's get that guy.
All right, let us move into the next game, where we saw Sevilla host Manchester City. And man, did they get a beating.
Sit down. Go and sleep.
Nothing much to say
Go and sleep.
about, hey, who's sleeping?
Excuse me.
So nothing much to say about this game, actually. But there was one controversy. I'm not sure who watched the highlights or watched the game. I was watching the game. BK, I know you had a look at it. So I'm going to start with you on this. Let me just describe so that people can also jump in if they want to. So it's a goal kick. No, it was not even a goal kick. It was play. And Edison had to throw the ball towards his player. But there was a player behind him who didn't even move. The guy was just standing there like, hey, man, we're getting a beating. But Edison didn't see him. Hits the guy, falls to the guy's player, and he shoots and he scores. But then the referee disallows it for some reason. I don't know. Talk to me, BK.
For some reason which we don't know, I think that goal should have stood. It was the keeper's mistake. I don't understand for the life in me, because the player behind him doesn't even attempt to disturb the keeper when the keeper is throwing out the ball. I don't think they even touched. I looked at the
Yeah, he didn't even touch. He just, I think he got shook by the fact, there's someone behind me.
There's someone behind me. Yeah, he wasn't expecting that, and then he lost concentration, threw the ball, and then goal. So the goal should have stood. I don't know why it was disallowed. I honestly don't know. I don't know if VAR should have intervened, and if they did, why was it not awarded as a goal?
Yeah, and here's another thing, BK. The referee was not even looking at the situation. These people are playing, and he's looking that side, and he sees the ball going to the net, and he's like, no good. I'm like, what? How? Why?
Because it's why?
Yeah. Japs, I don't know if you saw this.
No, I didn't watch the match.
You didn't watch that one. Pretty, did you check the highlight?
Yes, I did.
And?
The accident, actually, the referee was not looking at the play, but the assistant referee was actually. He's the one who raised the flag. It's a foul, not the referee.
Yeah.
The referee looked at the assistant referee, and then he saw that, that's where he has to consult first. And then he saw that the flag was raised. And then, for me, I feel like I don't understand really the situation, but then I feel like it should be a goal, but the player was behind the keeper.
You sound far.
Okay. The player was behind the keeper, isn't it?
Yeah.
So technically you are at an offside position.
But
so
he didn't touch the ball. He didn't touch the ball. Edison didn't touch the player with the ball.
That's one thing which I don't understand. But for me, I feel like he's behind the ball. You understand? He's behind the goalkeeper and the ball. He's at an offside position. So I don't know if they ruled it out as an offside or as a foul, because Ellison didn't touch him. Actually, the player didn't touch Ellison. Ellison touched the player. Yeah, he touched the player, not the other way around. So I don't know if it's ruled as an offside or as a foul. So I don't know what happened there. And I wonder why didn't VAR look at it actually. Why should they look at it? Because it's already funny.
Wow.
But hey, man, goal difference. You never know on the last day. They might need that goal.
Yeah, then
They might need that goal at the match day 6 of the group stage.
it's bad, man. It's bad,
Yeah.
man.
Anyways, let us move on. Then I want us to actually talk quickly, nothing much, about Salzburg versus AC Milan. 1-1 draw. Salzburg are not really a European team. Njabs, should the likes of AC Milan be beating Salzburg?
They honestly disappointed me, AC Milan. I actually expected a win.
Was it a Betway
Judging from-
disappointment or was it just you being disappointed?
Me being disappointed. On Betway, I trust them 100%.
Okay.
But lately, the way AC Milan is playing, it's just really disappointing. I think the previous match, they also drew. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
They did, yeah. I think it was the previous match. I also watched that one, and
Zanga,
that
I'm not
current
sure.
style
Oh, sorry,
is
continue.
different. I'm saying that style of play now, I don't know what's going on actually with them.
Maybe they miss surprise in the midfield there. Zanga, I don't know if you follow Italian teams or are you just Barclays?
Sometimes I follow them sometimes, but Barclays most of
Yeah. All right,
most
so
of
I'm
the
gonna
time.
I try to stay away from you on the non-Barclays teams. But jump in if you've got something to say.
Sure.
BK, should AC Milan be beating the likes of Salzburg? Or
They should. They should be beating the likes of Salzburg. I mean, they've been playing decent football. They are in the top 4 in terms of Serie A. I think they're number 3. I was disappointed. I mean, they come off the back of a huge win against Inter Milan in the weekend. You should have thought that would give them the confidence to take on this team, even though they were playing away from home, if I'm not mistaken. So
they were.
It's a huge disappointment that they did not win the game.
All right, and then we go to Celtic versus Real Madrid, the UEFA Serial Champions League winners. I'm not going to call them Champions League winners anymore. That's their name right now, UEFA Serial Champions League winners. Hey, man, the main worry for this game was the Benzema injury. Pretty should have Carlo Ancelotti signed a striker to back up Karim Benzema, or are we gonna see the return of Eden Hazard?
You did see the return of Eden Hazard. Why are you saying that? When you saw that he did return, you saw how he performed. He assisted, he scored.
Okay.
Against Celtic.
He's out for 3 weeks. So we're saying
Benzema. For me, I feel like it doesn't need a replacement for now. You understand?
Okay.
For me, it's he's still sorted. He has the players in the bench to come up and solve that issue of big Benz. They are not a threat like Benzema, but they bring something different. You understand? So now you are stressed whenever you're playing with them because it's without Benzema. So you don't know how they're gonna play. You understand? More like Celtic. They had a game plan, contain Benzema, contain Vinicius. Now Hazard came in. The whole thing changed. The whole tactics changed. The man how they play. So for me, I feel like he still has the squad.
Jabs, how do you feel about this?
I mean, Hazard surprised me too. I won't lie. I didn't have confidence in him. And I thought Real Madrid was actually going to lose that match. As Celtic is a very dangerous team if underestimated.
PK, talk to me.
The question of needing a striker, that's why they tried to sign Mbappe, isn't it? More firepower up front. But it didn't work out.
That was beginning of the transfer window.
No, it's fine. It didn't work out. Listen, if he's out for 3 weeks, it might be a tricky one. They play Leipzig next week, if I'm not mistaken. Then they play Atletico next weekend.
Yeah.
Those are two tricky games. But what can we do? What can we do? I hope Hazard grabs the opportunity and plays good football, scores goals, and gives Carlos something to think about.
And when is this Classico? This was the time. Anyways, we go. What's up, Pretty?
I'm saying October. You're saying when is the El Clasico?
Oh, you even know that. Okay. Then we go to the game of Leipzig versus Shakhtar Donetsk. So Shakhtar won 4-1. I don't know. We don't follow German football that much. If you're a German fan, it's because of the access and Bayern just dominating the league. But Leipzig went to the Europa final last year. They won the DFB Pokal, qualified for the Champions League on the second last day, if I remember correctly. BK, they sacked their coach. Does it make sense? Is it unfair or?
Listen, I feel like it's unfair. It's almost like the Thomas Tuchel situation. I mean, so early in the season, with a coach that brought you on so far, what happened to loyalty in football? I mean, I remember El Bielsa with Leeds. He took a while. He took a while before they finally decided to sack him. But hey, man, one of those things, I guess.
Jabs?
It was totally unfair. Just like BK said, it's the same situation with Thomas. Like, it's just really just too early in the season to do such a thing.
Pretty, are they going back to Europa?
Yeah, they're coming to join us. But then,
are you scared?
No, I'm not scared.
Okay.
But then, because they're gonna get your clown there from Chelsea. But then, from what I've seen the previous games, you can't lose 4-0 back to back, Anika.
Yeah.
As a coach, you understand. So, like, for me, it was fair enough. Plus, looking at the upcoming fixtures which they're gonna play, they're playing what you call Borussia Dortmund, Madrid, and what's that team? Micho, what?
Mönchengladbach.
Is.
Yeah.
Imagine those upcoming 3 fixtures. If you have lost considered 4 goals in the previous 2 fixtures, what are you saying about the upcoming fixtures?
All right, then we go to PSG versus Juventus, where PSG got the 3 points on a 2-1 score. Pretty, are Juve still rebuilding?
Sorry?
Are Juve still rebuilding?
Yes.
It's been 2 seasons. This is their second season.
But then, for me, I feel like they look sharper now. But then, I feel like Juve don't want to spend. That's the thing. They don't want to spend. You have to spend money in order to make money. That's what they say. You understand? They are not willing to invest enough. So for me, they thought that, okay, we're gonna have Pogba, Di Maria, and they didn't think about those players that are injury proof. You understand?
Yeah.
So now they're gonna suffer though. For me, they won't win the league. They won't win the Champions League. So it's gonna be bad for them this season.
Jabs, are they rebuilding in their second season?
Sorry?
Is Juventus still rebuilding in their second season with Allegri?
Juventus, they really are stingy, you know. They really do need players because it was once a great team, you know, and what it is come now, really is. Yeah, it's unbecoming. It really is unbecoming.
All right, BK. I don't know if you watched the highlights. I'm sure you did. Mbappe gets a through ball from Messi, running on the wing. Neymar's alone on the other wing. He goes towards the post, doesn't pass that ball, shoots and misses terribly. Is this greed? Is this the player being under pressure? Or is it him being a striker?
You know, I actually watched the full 90 minutes. This was my game of the day. At that point that you're talking about, Mbappe had already scored 2 goals, and I think he was just gunning for a hat-trick.
Okay.
And he's a striker, he's an elite striker, he thrives off scoring goals. I don't blame him. Yes, it was selfish because Neymar could have had a tap in, like literally just pass the ball. That's what I was screaming, pass the ball. But I understood. He was on 2 goals, wanted a hat trick. He's a striker. He's after the glory. He's after Haaland is Haaland. Lewandowski is Lewandowski. He also wants to prove himself. So I think I understood from that perspective.
Pretty, I'm going to take this question to you and just add. I watched the highlights of Tottenham versus Marseille. I saw so many greedy moments from Kane. Son passing the ball, expecting a one back, doesn't give him back. So what's happening? Am I being harsh to ask this question about Mbappe? Is he greedy? Is he under pressure? Or is he just being a striker?
For me, like being a striker, you need to have what you call balls. You understand? Make decisions for yourself.
So you say women can't play. So you say women can't play football.
I didn't say women have balls. females are dangerous, Alika.
Yeah.
Back to the thing. But I feel like as a striker, you shouldn't be so selfish whereby it's not all about you, it's all about the team. But then if we are winning Boma 3-0, you understand, you have the right to do those things. You understand? You have the right to not pass, be selfish. But if we are losing, like the man how Tottenham, it was 0-0. You understand?
All right,
Kane shouldn't have done that.
Just to go back to what you're saying, straight after that chance, Juve scored, and now it's 2-1.
Now he has to make up for that chance.
Okay.
Now he has to make up.
All right.
You understand?
Yeah. Was I
but
hearing
then, for me, can I say something finally? Whenever you have done such thing,